Hello, everybody. I am going to talk about SMART goals from Adult Roles and Responsibilities Semester 1 class. It is a lesson that is in that class, and then there are a couple different assignments. One that's multiple choice, and then the other one where you create your own SMART goal. So SMART goal, just want to go over what a SMART goal is. So you see there that every letter in SMART represents something. And so we have specific for the S, and that is saying that the goal needs to be straightforward and needs to have a what, why, and how. We have to know what is the specific thing we want to accomplish with the goal that we are setting. It needs to be measurable. The goal needs to have some sort of way for us to measure if we are going to achieve it, if we are making progress to achieve it. If we can't measure it, then we'll never know if we met the goal. So for example, if my goal is I want to do well in school, I can't measure that. What is well? Is well passing all my classes? Is well getting an A on all my assignments? And so it needs to be measurable. I want to get an A in adults and roles and responsibility. That's measurable. I can measure it. I can look at it each week, see how I'm doing in making that goal become a reality. And so it needs to be something that I can say, yes, I'm doing well with it, or nope, I need to keep working on it. I'm not quite there yet. It needs to be attainable. It needs to be a goal that I can actually reach. Don't set a goal that is unrealistic, because then we're just setting ourselves up for failure. So an example of that is if I say that I want to get an A in adult roles and responsibility, but I'm setting at an F right now, and I'm not going to redo any of my assignments, and I only have 2 assignments left, that's not attainable. If I'm going to redo my assignments, all of that, then yes, it's definitely attainable. So it needs to be something that I can actually reach. If my goal is to buy a car in 2 months, but I don't have any income coming in, I don't have a job, that goal is not attainable. So make sure that whatever goal we set, I can actually reach it. It needs to be a goal that I can reach and I can become successful because I've reached that goal. The R is for realistic. Set a doable goal. Kind of goes along with attainable. It needs to be something that I can actually do. If I want to be able to do 100 push-ups, am I physically able to do that? Or is that going to be too much for me? So thinking about, is that realistic for me? Timely. It needs to have some sort of time associated with it. It helps us keep ourselves on track, and then that way we can know. And then if, let's say, I want to have an A in adult roles and responsibility by January 10th, and I get to January 10th and I'm at a B+, okay, I didn't quite make it yet, but maybe I can then change it to January 15th and then work for that goal to that part. It could be that I want to get an A by the end of the semester. End of the semester is my time on that goal. So making sure that the goal has all of those parts to it, and it's going to make us more successful in creating that goal. Now, when we look at goals, some people are like, goals, they're not for me, I don't have any. And yes, we all have goals. We might not all write them down, but we all have goals, things that we want to accomplish in our life. People that write down their goals are more successful in life. So it is an important characteristic to have as you go through life, thinking about what are those things that you want to accomplish and how are you going to get there. I want to get an A in adult roles and responsibility. How am I going to get that A? I'm going to get that A by setting an hour aside each day to do my homework. I'm going to get that A by talking to my teacher when I don't understand something. So thinking about, okay, if I have this goal, how am I going to actually get there? I want to buy a car in 3 months. I have a job. How am I going to be able to buy a car in 3 months? I need to kind of think backwards. Okay, I want the car I'm not going to spend more than $1,000 on the car. So every week I need to put away $100 or whatever it is. So think about, what am I going to actually be doing every day, every week, to actually get that goal accomplished by the time I said that it needs to be accomplished by. So thinking about those things, we have short-term and long-term goals. Short-term is something that we can get done relatively quickly. Long-term goals, we're looking a year plus. And so thinking about this, we can do one goal at a time so that we're not too overwhelmed. Maybe a short-term and a long-term goal. Commit to it. Make sure that it's something that you want to accomplish. Don't just write it down because you think it sounds good or somebody else wants you to accomplish it. It needs to be something that you want to accomplish. And then break it down, which is what I was just saying. I want to buy this car in 3 months. I need $1,000. Break down, how am I going to get that $1,000? So it's easy to manage. I can look at it every week and see if I'm doing well to get to my goal in 3 months. Thinking about what obstacles might come in my way. This is a big one to help us be successful in our goal. Going back to the goal of, I want to buy a car in 3 months, that's $1,000 or less. What are some obstacles that could get in the way? Well, one obstacle could be that I like to eat out. And instead of putting money away for that car, I'm going to spend it on eating out. So then thinking about, okay, this is an obstacle. What can I do to make sure that this obstacle doesn't get in my way? Well, I know that I like to eat out, so I'm not going to just say I'm not going to eat out at all, because that's not going to be realistic. But say maybe I'm only going to eat out once a week or twice a week at $10 max, so that I can make sure that I am able to save the money that I need for the car. Make sure you write it down. Write it down. Way more likely of a chance that it's actually going to be accomplished and that you will actually accomplish your goal. Tell a friend or a family member, somebody that's going to be a support for you. This is what I'm planning on doing, so that when they see you spending money on eating out, they can kind of help reel you back in. I thought that you were trying to save money for the car. Always having somebody on your side is going to help you be more successful. Set yourself reminders, sticky notes, postcards, emails, whatever it may be, so that you remember what you're trying to accomplish. And then when you do, like each week, you set aside that $100 you've said, reward yourself, just like, good job, we did it, that sort of thing, so that it doesn't feel like it's so far away that you're going to actually accomplish it. And then remember that we all have setbacks, and that something might come up one week and we don't get all that money put away, and that's okay. And just think about, okay, didn't get it this week, what am I going to do next? What am I going to do next week to make sure that I get to that goal that I want to in 3 months? And never, ever give up. Talk to those people, your support people. You can change, edit your goal if you need to. Look at, okay, this didn't go well this week. What can I do next week? For the assignment, you need to write a SMART goal that you want to achieve. So think about a goal that you actually want to achieve, and then you're going to write it out as a SMART goal. You also will talk about 2 obstacles that might get in your way and how will you overcome them. And then 1 person that you'll share your goal with, because remember, always having somebody on your side is going to help you be successful with that goal. So here's an example. I put down that I want to lose weight. That's a goal. Okay, but it doesn't, written down like that, doesn't meet a lot of those things that a SMART goal is. So I need to be specific, because I want to lose weight is not specific. So putting, I want to lose 5 pounds, and then how am I going to lose those 5 pounds? I'm going to lose it by cutting out 1 soda per sugar, and it's going to help me lose those 5 pounds because I'm cutting it out. Measurable. Yes, it can be measured now, because I can weigh myself and start tracking that 5 pounds that I want to come off. If I just said I want to lose weight, it's not really measurable. I could lose 0.2 of a pound and that goal could be met, but that's could be not what I'm really talking about. So making sure that it can be measurable. Attainable. Yes, I can attain it. 5 pounds in 1 month is healthy. Now, if I'm saying I want to lose 5 pounds in a week or 10 pounds in a week, that's not necessarily healthy, depending on our body type and stuff like that. Realistic. Yes, this is doable. I do drink soda, and let's say I drink 3 a day or 2 a day, so cutting out 1 soda a day is not going to be something that I can't do. I've thought about it. I know that I can do it. It'll be something that, yes, I will have ups, but I will be able to cut out that 1 soda a day. Now, if I don't drink soda at all, then yeah, it's not realistic because there's no soda for me to cut out. Time bound. I need to add, when do I want to lose those 5 pounds? And I'm going to say in 1 month. Give myself plenty of time. Make sure that I'm doing it healthy. I'm not trying to lose it too fast. And doing it by just slowly changing one thing in my life. So then at the end, it reads, I'm going to lose 5 pounds in 1 month by cutting out 1 soda a day. There is a SMART goal. Specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. And then I can talk about some obstacles that might get in my way is that I have to get up super early. And so by 4 o'clock, I'm really tired, reaching for that second soda. One thing that I can do instead is maybe eat an apple, because apple can give you energy as well. So I'm going to talk about 2 obstacles like that. And then I'm going to talk about 1 person that I could share with. I'm going to share it with my friend Sally because she's with me most of the day at work. I'm going to share it with this friend because we're going to do it together. So we'll be texting back and forth. But who you're going to share and why is that person going to be supportive for you? So when we talk about goals, think about it as something that you should do throughout your whole entire life, not just for this class, but something that's going to help you be successful in those things that you want to do.